I began coming to Haiti about 16 years ago. I saw a video of the slums in Cité Soleil, and the poverty so struck me that I decided to come down and visit and see for myself. And I did for about 4 days, visited the slums, I visited orphanages and schools and asylums and so on. And at that point, I decided that this is my mission, that I have to come back and do whatever I can. And so I began at first, I came down and stayed at an orphanage in Port-au-Prince. And as an educator, I realized the importance of education for Haiti. And so I decided to plan and fund a computer lab for the students, which I did there at St. Joseph's Home for Boys. And also this there were three in the operation. There was one over in Jacmel called Trinity House, or Trinity. And so I flew over the mountain there and visited, and I saw that the orphanage had not been completed for 4 or 5 years, and it struck me, and so I decided that I would go ahead and complete it and fund it, which I did. As I am an educator, but also after I retired from education, I became a building contractor, which gave me the funds to do all of these projects down in Haiti. And so then I decided, at the invitation of Teresa Patterson, who heads up the Twin Parish program, which is located in Nashville, Tennessee. I came down with her and stayed at the rectory of the Catholic Church here in T. Revere. And I wanted to build homes for the poor, but the pastor there was more interested in chapels around the huge parish that he had. And so in order to clear the way to build the homes, I planned and funded a chapel, which is now a church with its own pastor in Chalier, which is on the outskirts of T. Revere. And we built a beautiful chapel there overlooking the Caribbean. It's up on a high promontory. And then that gave me an opportunity to get to my first love, which was building homes for the poor. So I searched around for land on which I was able to successfully negotiate it to purchase. And so we went ahead and sited homes, the 33 homes on this parcel, and began constructing these homes. And finally, completed those homes a couple of years ago. And then they are well established with their families there. These were homeless people for the most part. And then also they now have freshwater kits that will filter their water so they can have drinkable water. And hopefully the next day or so, I hope to issue deeds to each of those 33 homes, and they're wonderful, very substantial for Haiti. And then at the same time, the fact that I am an educator and aware of the importance of education, I dreamed and I designed a school, a specialized school, not a typical school, because I wanted the students in T. Revere that had the motivation and the aptitude to study English using the Rosetta Stone software. And so there are 8 rooms. One is for the director, Julio Eugene. Another room is for visiting guests, and then the others are for computers. We have 30 computers now, and then there are several rooms that are ready for some other project. And then watching St. Patrick's Community Center being constructed, and I need to take time out to praise Julio Eugene for the way he has improved the structure. We had to invent a water system, so we set up gutters around the edge of the roof, and then with downspouts, and then we dug this huge cistern in the courtyard here. And then we have a large water tank on the roof, and we pump the water up there, and then the gravity feeds the toilets and the laboratories. And also he's made so many improvements. This courtyard is beautiful, and that's something that he did. And also the security gate, and there's so many things that Julio has done to make this such a great establishment. And I'm proud of his work. And the first class, they're very fluent in English, and so what is the purpose of teaching English and having these students become fluent in English? It opens the gateway to a future in which the English language, will open up doors. For example, they'll be able to take online courses by Khan Academy. Khan Academy offers over 500 high school and college courses that can lead to a degree. You can get credits toward a degree at a university either in Haiti or in the United States. And so I would like some of these students that have the motivation and the aptitude to become nurses, to become doctors, to become engineers, to become architects, and to become businessmen. And they have the potential, and they have the attitude that this is a wonderful avenue that'll take them and make new opportunities for them. And so today or tomorrow, the next day, we'll be meeting the first group of 19. And we'll try to find little prizes for each of the 19.
One for you. One for you. One. Yes. One for you.
Thank you so much.
One for
You,
what's your name? You. And one for you. I want you to stand up and give Coley a big round of applause. Stand up and say thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Coley. Thank you so much. And we want to see a good song that we have done here. Thank you.
And I'd like to say in regard to the 19 students that back in September, Teresa Patterson, who heads up the Twin Parish program, invited me out to Nashville, Tennessee to speak to her group. It was a national, international meeting, and I spoke. And also I had a friend of mine, I'm legally blind, I had a friend of mine read the brochure, and in the brochure there are quotations from these students in regard to the way they feel about the Rosetta Stone software program.
I don't know a better way to say thank you than trying to write you this email in English. But please do not pay attention to my grammar and English mistakes. How can you walk at first if you don't crawl? My English is not good yet, Hopefully, it will be better after completing level 2. Well, I think it's pretty good, and I'm a language teacher. One more. I'm very happy to write to you today in English. After 1 year of studying Rosetta Stone American English, I am sending you my first email to let you see my progress in the language. English is very difficult. All of us agree with that. We study English in high school, of course, but only Rosetta Stone does the miracle. It helps me communicate better in speaking American English now.
My parents came from Ireland back in the late 1800s during one of the famines. They were teenagers living in different villages in the county Galway. And they came to Ellis Island, and then they went on to Portland. So my mother and father, they met in Portland and got married. Now back in Ireland, okay, there was poverty there. There was large families, just like in Haiti. But if someone were to ask me, well, why are you doing this? Well, here we are in Portland, Maine, growing up, and I am, say around 8 or 10, 12 years old. And my parents were very much involved in the church, and whenever they would have an annual or semi-annual bazaar or fair, they were very involved. And back then, they would raffle off bags of flour and sugar and so on. Now that's an era that has gone past. And then one time, my father won the raffle. And what he did was he put it up again. He gave it away and put it up for raffle again. And I said, well, gee, to myself, that's something special, And so I think that was probably the seed that has fed my life in terms of, I see life as whatever material things I have are not really mine. They've been given to me by God, and I'm a steward of that. And I have a responsibility to use every dime, every dollar, and I can be hard-nosed in negotiating something because I know that every dollar I save in a negotiation, that may mean X number of meals for these children down here. It's been a labor of love, and I get so much satisfaction talking to the students here. And I told them that they are Anna and my adopted children, and that we love them, and we enjoy their emails, and they're so great. To all of you seeing and listening, God bless you all, and God loves you all, and I love you all.